Okay, so continuing on here with our examples. This is another product formula that we went over because it's squared. And what the product formula, if you remember, is you take the first term and you square it, right? Then you take 2 and you multiply that by each of those two items side by side. So the first term is a square root of c. The second term is a 1 over the square root of c. And then plus the last term squared. So we just went over this. Square root of a square right here. The square root of a square is just whatever's underneath. So square root of c squared, they kind of cross out, leaving you with just a c. Alright. Next, the square root of c times 1 over the square root of c. That's like saying the square root of c times 1 over the square root of c, but it's like saying this over 1, so you end up with the square root of c over the square root of c. Well, what happens when you do the same thing on the top and the bottom? They cancel out and they make 1. So really, that becomes a 1. And 1 over root c times 1 over root c, well, 1 times 1 is 1. Root c times root c is just going to be c, because we went over that, right? Root c times root c is just c. It's whatever's underneath. So you actually end up with 1 over c. So you have c to start, which is how we got this. This became 1, so 1 times 2 is 2, right? Because they crossed out, so 1 times 2 is 2. And then we said that that turned into 1 over c, so your answer is c plus 2 plus 1 over c. And then we have a cubed example, and because it's minus, remember, every other one is subtraction. So it's the first term cubed, so 2a cubed, minus a 3, times the first term squared, so 2a squared, and then just the second term. Then plus a 3, times the first term, so notice how the first terms are going down, 3, then 2, then 1. Now they're going up, 1 for the second term, 2 of them for the second term, and then the last thing is minus 3 of the last term. So, when I take this through with the exponents, 2 cubed is 8, so it's an 8 cubed. 2 squared is 4, so it's 4a. There's also a b there, but 4 times 5 is 20. 20 times negative 3 is negative 60. And it's a squared, because an a squared's there, and a b. You just keep the variables there. Over on this one, it is 5 squared, which is 25. 25 times 2, which is 50. 50 times 3, which is 150. However, it's a b squared and an a. So we have an a, b squared. And then I take that cube through, and 5 cubed. 5 times 5 is 25. 25 times 5 is 125, but it's a negative. And I have that b cubed, and there is your final answer. Okay, so here are your problems to do for homework in your book. So take a look through those book problems. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me. If you have any concerns, please feel free to email me as well. If you're looking at these on YouTube, I hope they helped. And if they didn't, then I guess you don't have to watch. Or you can keep watching for fun, if that's what you find as fun. So, thank you very much, and we will start up with 5.6, which is the prerequisite section 6 in Algebra 3 Trig. Thanks.